Look out! Flying over at 55 miles per hour, a blur of color twists and turns as it flies to its destination. What is that? A bird? A car? A UFO? What if I told you it was something that's been used in a sport for over 90 years? Today I'm going to talk to you about the sport of disc golf, the different discs that are commonly used, and how to play the sport. Over the decades, the once fun recess game that started as tin-headed golf developed into professional disc golf known as disc golf, according to an article in Disc Golf History. The sport of disc golf was unknowingly found in Canada in the 1920s. Unfortunately, the sport didn't gain momentum until the 1960s. During this time, the first set of rules was laid out on how to play the game. Don Altmeyer wrote an article, Kevin Donnelly Disc Golf, about how Kevin Donnelly became the first disc golf recreational leader for setting up the first tournaments. Disc golf history states by the 1970s the first disc golf park was created and the sport started to lay its roots. Steady Ed Hendricks formed the Professional Disc Golf Association, or better known as the PDGA. This notable individual also created the first disc target, which is a basket with chains. Another dignitary of the sport of disc golf is Dave Dunpants, who invented the modern disc golf. There are over 3,000 courses in the U.S. and more than 40 countries globally play the sport. Now that we learned about the history, let's talk about what you really need to play the disc. There's a variety of discs to use throughout the game, and I'm going to describe each one's purpose. Comparable to the real game of golf, a player changing clubs to conquer a course, disc golf does the same using a variety of discs. Official rules and regulation of disc golf describes how the disc can be divided into three different categories: the drivers, the mid-range, and the putters. Your drivers are usually the first disc you start off with. They're the lightest and glide the furthest. They're perfect for the first throw off the slab. The next disc that you can use is the mid-range. The mid-range can be used as a driver, a putter, or an in-between. For more experienced players, they'll use the mid-range for an in-between shot between their drive and their putt. And finally, we have the putter. The putter is your heaviest disc. It's usually used as a last throw disc into the basket. It's so steady and heavy it should fly right in. Considering the key items to play the game is now illustrated, let's learn how to enjoy the sport. The official rules and regulation of disc golf identifies the objects of disc golf is to throw the disc into the basket least amount of times. A typical course is either 9 or 18 holes and has different pars. The start of the game is from a tee pad. Now this can be made anything from wood, concrete, or dirt. Usually concrete is normal. This is where the initial throw will happen. Once the disc is at rest from the release, this is the next established position. Now the interesting part of the game happens, the obstacles. An obstacle on a course can be anything from a picnic table to a tree or that pond that's right over the middle. A player must use accuracy and precision skills to avoid penalties and trying to make the best throw possible from a still stance. Lastly, the putt is executed. Professional Disc Golf Association, PDGA, states that any throw within 10 meters of the target is considered a putt. A final tally can be calculated by adding up how many throws are done in a hole, and then the player with the least amount of throws wins. Over the years, the game of disc golf has grown worldwide, roughly 12 to 15% increase annually, representing the PDGA. Noting back to the man who created the disc, Dave Dunpants, he co-founded the company Nova, a trusted company for all different types of disc. With some history and new product, it's time to hit the course. Full rules and regulations can be found at PDGA website. With over 52,000 registered players stated by the PDGA, disc golf is a growing sport. Anywhere from tournaments to just a friendly, relaxing game, disc golf is an enjoyable outdoor game. All one need is a disc. Talk about an affordable, fun game. If one finds himself in a predicament, just remember, grip it and rip it.